love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 21 of my 31 days of Halloween challenge, and today we are doing Harley Quinn. I didn't want to just do any old Harley Quinn though guys, I wanted to do something that incorporated both Harley Quinns. So on the one side of my face I'm going to be doing the comic version of Harley Quinn, and then on the other side we're going to be doing the newer, more modern version of Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. This look was inspired by the amazing Illuminati here on YouTube. She's absolutely incredible, but I just put my own sort of spin on it. So we're starting by blocking out the brows on the one side, and then I've covered that entire half of the face with a white face paint. And then on the other side of the face I'm going straight in with my concealer. I'm skipping foundation on this side today guys because I am going to be going in with a little bit of face paint and powder. This side of the face needs to be really sort of pale compared to my skin tone, as Harley Quinn is very pale. So this is just the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I'm using this on all the high points of the one side of my face just to really brighten everything up. Then as you can see here I'm going in with a tiny bit of face paint on the same sponge just to really lighten up my skin tone, as I said before, just to give us that pale Harley Quinn look, as you can see here. I'm setting that with a translucent powder. And then for the brows I went a few shades lighter than my normal colour, so I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe, and I'm just filling in that brow as I usually would. Then picking up my Morphe 35p palette, and I'm taking a mixture of these blue shades to really smoke them out on the left side of my face. Now I'm not worried about any fallout guys, because as we know Harley Quinn has a lot of that. So any fallout will just add to the look. And then creating a wing guys using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the shade Black, and smoking out the bottom of my eyes using a black shadow, highlighting the inner corner with my Colourpop Flexitarian highlighter, and adding a coat of mascara. I'll come back to that eye later on to apply the lashes. Then just adding a second coat of white face paint to the right side of my face, and then just beginning to draw on those Harley Quinn signature facial tattoos. So firstly I'm drawing on the heart underneath her left eye, then went on to draw her rotten tattoo on my cheek. I accidentally cut this bit out guys, I was leaning way too far forward into the mirror, so I'm sorry about that. Then drawing on her necklace, so this is the famous Harley Quinn pudding necklace. So I'm outlining each letter with the black Snazaroo face paint, and then I go over top of that with a gold face paint also by Snazaroo, which you'll see later on. But for now we're just outlining all those letters. And then going back in with the white face paint, I'm starting to mark out the base layer of the clown collar and the t-shirt. And I'm just using a beauty blender to do this. And then just adding a tiny bit of bronzer to the right side of my face, on the cheekbones and forehead, just to add a bit of warmth on that side. Then going back in with black face paint, and I'm drawing on the eye mask. So the original comic style Harley Quinn has an eye mask, so I'm just filling that in with the same face paint. Not all the way though, as we are going to do some eye makeup there in a second. Then just taking that same black face paint to outline the Harley Quinn collar. I'm not being too precise with this guys because we are going to be filling in that entire bottom portion with the same face paint, as you can see here. And then taking the red face paint, guys, so also by Snazaroo. As you can see here, I'm just filling in that bare portion that's left on the chest. So this is just going to be the Harley Quinn t-shirt. So you just want to fill that in completely with the red shade. And as you can see there, I did have a couple of drips, but I decided to keep them there, guys, as it acted as a sort of bloody effect towards the end. So I will add some more drips later on. And then also applying a little bit of that all around my right eye as a base ready for the eyeshadow. And then going back in with the Morphe 35B palette, taking the red shade from that palette and really smoking out that shade all around the eye mask. And I'm also pulling that shade down underneath so it's identical to the opposite side. So we've really got that Harley Quinn tarnished teal look going on. Also using that to contour my nose. Who doesn't love a red nose contour? And once again, I was out of focus here. I'm really sorry about that, guys, but I was trying so hard to concentrate at completing the writing backwards in the mirror. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. Then taking the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Red Rum, and I'm applying that to the lips. Extending it upwards slightly on the comic side just to give that cartoon effect. And then I'm also going in with the white face paint again just to add a few highlights on that mask area. This will make it look a bit more realistic. And then adding some additional highlights to that collar area as well. Then going in with the black shade from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm really smoking out my eyes with this shade. I feel like the looks just sort of come together once you've got your black smoky eye in place. And then just adding some extra shading all over, guys. So I'm going to speed you through this bit because you can see exactly what I'm doing, but I'm going to be taking the black shade first, and then I'll go in with some red and blue to shade those areas as well.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Going back in with the black face paint and adding some extra outlines wherever I feel needed. And using the black shadow to blend that out. Then drawing a line down the centre of my face. This is going to divide the comic Harley Quinn to the real life Harley Quinn.
I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption.
And my camera decided to cut out here, guys. I'm really sorry, but all I did was go on top of that with a black face paint to make it look a bit more gory and realistic. And then with the black eyeshadow, I'm going along one half of that split, which just adds some extra dimension. So you really want to think about where the light would naturally hit and also where the shadows would naturally be.
Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
add in some of my favourite lashes. These are the BabyDoll 747 lashes. You can get these in Primark. I just find this so full and dramatic, which is perfect for a Halloween look. And then finally, all I'm going to do is add some stitches, guys. So you just want these to be sort of uneven. Some are crisscross, some are straight all the way down at the centre of the face. And then add in some extra drips to finish. Then you want to grab your Harley Quinn wig and accessories and you are done, guys. My wig actually came back pink, which I wasn't too pleased about, but I just decided to add a bit of red face paint to the pink side and it worked pretty well. So thank you so much for watching. As always, you guys are the absolute best. Please subscribe if you haven't already, it means the world. And until tomorrow's video, I'll see you then, guys. Bye.